Hello. Hi. You guys, how are you? Happy Monday. I love you. I am Perez Hilton. You are my fam. I do this every weekday for you right here on YouTube at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. And I have set up a membership. If you would like to support, please consider becoming a member. In addition to greatly helping, you get to chat live with me during every premiere. That's right. Everybody can watch live, but not everybody can comment during the live stream except for my members. So I am going to switch this to members only mode. Boom, there we go. Once the live stream is over, everyone can comment. But for now, just members. A little perk, if you could consider becoming a member, I'd greatly appreciate that. Yeah. Also, if you're watching the replay, please stop, take 30 seconds, and go to YouTube, go to TikTok, and I've I gotta laugh it off. Hey D, I've been banned from TikTok again. Yeah, great. So ridiculous, but I've created a new TikTok account because I'm like that. So please, if you have a TikTok, follow my new account. It's Perez Hilton Real. That's Perez Hilton Real, R-E-A-L, on TikTok. And why are you asking, am I on TikTok? Honestly, because they pay so much better than YouTube. Like YouTube Shorts is a joke. Or even like my longer form videos. I have more followers on YouTube, but was making way more on TikTok. And then I got banned. Hey, Osfly girl. Hey, D. They banned me in 2020 for life. And they didn't give me the opportunity to appeal that, which is BS. Hey, Adam. Usually, all of the social... Well, I've never been banned from any other platform before. Anyways, Perez Hilton Real on TikTok. Give me a follow, and I'm trying to get my numbers back up real quick so I can monetize. All right, enough about that. Let's get to it. Let's start off with some sad news and work our way towards lighter-hearted fare, okay? Yes, D, awful. Hey, Sherry. All right, I don't know if you've been following this story, but I've been riveted by this super yacht that capsized off of the port of Italy today for many reasons. One, it's sad, but two, there are so many twists and turns with regards to this. This tech billionaire from the UK named Mike Lynch, not rented out, chartered. That's the term that the rich people use. He chartered this super yacht, and there was a, quote, water spout. A water spout. It's basically like a tornado, really, is the best way to describe it. A water spout. It's a water tornado, basically. It happens really quickly, like a tornado. There's no advanced warning, and it can be deadly. And that's exactly what happened here. And I mean deadly. At least one person already is dead, and several others are missing, sadly. I think it's 6 people missing, including this British billionaire, Mike Lynch, and his 18-year-old daughter. Sad. But everything is so wild. Apparently, it went down, not apparently, it happened this morning around 4:30 or 5 in the morning. And this survivor spoke about it being pitch black and so scary. And all she could hear was screams. There were about 20 people on the boat. Miraculously, this woman and her infant survived. This mother was with her husband and their 1-year-old when they became concerned because the weather was so bad, and they went on deck. And from being on, maybe that helped them survive. I don't know. I don't know if that helped them survive or not, but this woman gave an interview saying that she and her baby separated for like 5 seconds. This wave hit her so intensely that her daughter was separated from her. But she was saved by a lifeboat, so miraculously, and her husband was saved too. Like I said, Mike Lynch is still missing, as is his 18-year-old daughter. The chef aboard this super yacht has been confirmed dead, and at this moment, as of going live on YouTube, all good, Nicole. Aww. We don't know the identities of the the 4 others in addition to those 2 that are currently missing. But talk about a twist and turn. Earlier this year, Mike Lynch was on trial in the United States for fraud. He was sued by the U.S. federal government, hey Patty, for fraud because allegedly he sold his company, this software company, to Hewlett Packard in 2011 for $11 billion. And Hewlett Packard alleged that Mike Lynch cooked the books. Have you guys heard that expression before? He fudged the numbers, allegedly. That's what Hewlett Packard claimed. However, the trial this year vindicated him, and he was found not guilty of fraud. So amazing, right? Now, this guy is missing, and so is his daughter, but here is the wildest thing ever. I explained to you that the billionaire's yacht that he chartered capsized, sunk because of a water spout. Look at this headline. Quote, Mike Lynch's co-defendant in U.S. fraud trial fatally struck by car while jogging. What? That happened Saturday. Let me read to you the first couple paragraphs, too. Stephen Chamberlain, once Mike Lynch's co-defendant in a U.S. fraud trial, has died after being hit by a car while out running in Cambridgeshire, his lawyer has said. Chamberlain, the former vice president of finance at British software firm Autonomy, was hit on Saturday morning and had been placed on life support. I'm not claiming anything. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I fully believe that the yacht capsized because of a water spout. I'm just like, what are the freaking odds? Like, what are the odds that both of these men could be dead? Wild. Wild. Speaking of dead, Phil Donahue has passed away. Legend of daytime television, talk show titan, but he lived a full life. Phil Donahue was 88 years old. I agree, Adam. Oh my God, it's bonkers. Bonkers. Phil Donahue, 88 years old. However, The older I get, the more that like 88 doesn't seem that old, but still very sad. His family released a statement saying that he was surrounded by his children and his wife and his dog, and that he died after a long illness. And then Marlo Thomas, his wife, the iconic actress, released a statement. Let me read to you what she wrote. Oh. She wrote, "Hello, friends. I'm sure by now you've heard the very sad news that I lost my sweetheart last night. So I know you understand that I'll be stepping away from this page for a while to take care of myself and the many people who took care of Phil and held him close to their hearts." Why am I crying? Jesus. It's just sad when people lose a loved one. But I didn't want to disappear without saying thank you for the beautiful messages of love and support that have been coming in all day, and for the wonderful and generous way that you've let Phil and me share our life adventure with you over the years. God, it's so hot in here. Hold on. I also just needed to take a break. I'm like, why am I crying? I'm a crier. I cry when people die. I cry at weddings. And it's not a bad thing. Okay. It was a reset. As a man who spent his career loving his audiences, Phil got such a kick out of our cozy little community here, and I know he would be very touched by the heartwarming thoughts and memories you've been sharing. Until I return, I wish you good health and happy days in the company of family and friends, and I hope that you will continue to hold close those you cherish most, just as I was blessed to do with my beloved Philip. Love, Marlo. P.S. This is one of my favorite photos of Phil and me taken on vacation. Aww. Looks like they were in Italy. And it looks like, that looks like the 70s, right? That looks like the 70s. What a life together. Marlo Thomas met Phil Donahue when she was a guest on his talk show in 1977. And they were together since then. They didn't have any children, but Phil Donahue had five kids before that. He had 4 boys and a girl. And Marlo is 86 years old. When a partner that you've been with for so long dies, often the other spouse dies shortly thereafter. Sad. All right. Let's move on to less sad news, okay? But still sad. I said less sad, but still sad. This will be of a special interest to Anthony, because, sorry, not Anthony. I had a brain fart. To Adam, because, why did I say Anthony? I don't know. Where we're still talking, we're going to talk music now. Shawn Mendes, I think it's tomorrow that the official Hot 100 is released on Billboard.com. Right now, they just have an article highlighting, notable moves, gains and losses and things like that. What I find to be especially interesting is Shawn Mendes. I spoke to my industry experts and insiders. Over a week ago, Shawn Mendes released 2 new songs. One of them isn't even expected to chart on the Hot 100 when the full list is released tomorrow. And the second song is expected to debut somewhere in the 80-something range. 80-something. That's tragic. You'd have to think he cares, or does he not care? I don't know. But I always find it so fascinating when you can have an artist that was so massive just implode and disappear. I mean, it happens. It happens all the time. But Shawn Mendes was massive. He had multiple hits and one of the biggest songs of the last decade, Señorita. Let me see how many hits he has on Billboard. If I had to guess, I would say Shawn Mendes has like 6 Billboard top 10 singles. Oh, I'm fucking good. I'm fucking good. Shawn Mendes literally has 6 top 10 singles. 6. Stitches, Treat You Better, Señorita, There's Nothing Holding You Back, If I Can't Have You, and Monster with Justin Bieber. But that was not really a hit. Does anybody even remember that one? That was a flop. Sometimes you can have a hit song but still be a flop. So yeah, but some of those were like, I know I could treat you better. I love that song. There's nothing holding me back. That was a bop too. Like, he had a lot of hits, and Halifax Angel, your fellow Canadian, now his audience has just moved on. It's a shame because he's really young still and very talented. I think he's 25? Let's look. 24, 25? He is 26. Actually, wow. He's going to be 27. He'll be 27. No, he just turned 26. Okay. He just turned 26 August 8th. It didn't help that he took this break from music. He canceled his tour and he took a break. Sometimes if you take too long of a break, that could be enough to derail your career, sadly. Oh my God, I was at that tour, Nicole. It wasn't... Wait, was that the Red Tour? Or was that the 1989 tour? Which tour was that? I don't remember. Which tour was that? 1989. Okay. Yeah, Ed Sheeran opened up the Red Tour. And then Shawn and Shawn and Vance Joyce, sorry, Vance, who you know who I'm talking about? Vance Joyce? Vance, the Australian? Vance Joy, that's his name. All right, I was right. Vance Joy. Cutie. What was his big single? Riptide. Lately, I've been down to the riptide. I got a lump in my throat. I wanna be your woman guy. But I don't know when. Anyways, I like Shawn Mendes. I think it's gonna be hard to come back from this because he hasn't had a hit in a while. And his last album also was a flop, sadly. But I think he'll get one more look. One more look. And we'll see. On the flip side, though, some positive chart-related news. Congratulations to Chappell Roan. The official numbers are in, and she has the #2 album in America this week. The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess is #2 behind Taylor Swift, who's #1 for a 15th non-consecutive week. 15th week for Taylor Swift. I'm thrilled for Chappell Roan, though, because her album's been out for almost an entire year. Let me see exactly when it was released. Yeah, the album came out 11 months ago. Chappell Roan's album came out September 22nd, 2023. Literally 11 months ago. And 11 months later, this week, she moved over 75,000 units. Over a year later. That's a freaking come up. That's a good story. I love it. And I feel confident that Chappell Roan will get to #1. If not this week, then, if not this week coming up, then the week after that. Because I feel like, there's still so much room for growth. Booker will what, Patty? Okay. We're moving back to some choppy waters, but don't worry, I'll lift us up again to happier news. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to think of the order to do this in. All right. Halle Berry is fighting with her ex-husband in court, one of them. Her most recent ex-husband, French actor Olivier Martinez. How do French people say Martinez? Martinez, probably. Oh my God, I wish I was going, Osfly girl. I saw that. A lot of people were very upset. They switched Chappell to Sunday at like 6:45 because they bought one-day tickets for her set on Saturday and they're not giving refunds and blah, 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 blah. Anywho, Halle Berry says that her 10-year-old son is struggling with, quote, educational challenges, and that her ex-husband has that she has fought for tutoring, an educational assessment, and finding an environment that was suitable for his needs, but that her ex has been oppositional, unmoving, and withheld his consent for years. So Halle Berry is seeking sole custody of their son so that she can make all of these decisions for him. Oh, they allowed people to switch? That's good. That's good, Osfly girl. She even claims in the court documents seeking full custody, quote, because of respondents' opposition to any interventions whatsoever for years, and because of respondents prioritizing soccer activities over Maceo's educational and psychological well-being, Maceo's educational and behavioral challenges worsened, and he continued to fall further behind in school. How sad that this kid's private information is now out there because their parents can't frickin' parent. I'm glad, I'm so thankful that I was fortunate, able to have my children by myself. I know that's a huge privilege. Not everybody can do that. But I'm so grateful and immensely thankful that I don't have to worry about co-parenting with anybody. Because a lot of relationships end up like Halle Berry and her ex-husband. And you are stuck with that person for life. You will always be the co-parent with that person. That's why it's like the most important decision you'll ever make. She definitely has a bad picker, Osfly girl. This is on her. This is on her. I'm saying it. She's got a bad picker. But thankfully, she's finally woken up, and it seems like her recent guy is a better dude. All right. Don't worry. I'm gonna move us towards the more positive. In other unfortunate news, the brother of Ariana Madix has been arrested. Jeremy Madix was busted for attempting to smuggle the 420 out of the country. Bonkers. And not just a little bit, he attempted to smuggle to Germany over 70 pounds of ganja. Over 70 pounds. That's serious trouble. That's like intent to sell. Like, and even if I don't know what the law is in Florida. You're in Florida, Adam. I don't know. I don't think it's legal in Florida actually, but even if it were legal, it's still not legal to take it out of the country, right? It's not legal to transport it out of the United States, and especially not accounted for, and 70 plus pounds. Holy mackerel. Bonkers. She is estranged from her brother, Ariana Madix is, but maybe she'll have some pity and give him some money so that he can afford a good lawyer. He'll probably have to do some jail time, I'm guessing, some prison time. Wow. Okay, on to some lighter news. Doja Cat manifested her new boyfriend. And I'm going to as well. But first, a reminder, if you just tuned in, I have a new TikTok account. Please follow my new TikTok account. It's Perez Hilton Real on TikTok. Perez Hilton Real. REAL. Perez Hilton Real on TikTok. Please follow me. I got banned again and had to start all over again. So, Perez Hilton Real on TikTok. Thank you. I love you. Okay, Doja Cat. Does anybody remember back in 2022 when Doja Cat DM'd Noah Schnapp from Stranger Things and told him to have his co-star Joseph Quinn hit her up? And then Noah, I think in some interview, talked about it, and that upset Doja Cat and blah, 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 blah. Well, fast forward 2 years later, and Joseph Quinn and Doja Cat are a thing. Thankfully, she dumped that problematic boyfriend of hers. And thankfully, for once, Doja Cat's not being problematic herself. She's very problematic. I'm not a fan. I don't like the way that she treats her fans. I think that's trashy, disrespectful, rude, ungrateful, awful, inexcusable. But I'm going to manifest a boyfriend in the future. I'm not in a hurry. It doesn't need to be anytime soon, but I keep something inside of me has shifted over the last few months. No, I don't, Osfly girl. YouTube is just YouTube, but TikTok pays so well for for short videos, and YouTube doesn't. Anyways, I would love a partner. I deserve that. I'm a great partner. It'll happen eventually. I think, I hope. Putting it out there. All right. Congrats to Doja Cat. Not so good though. Sabrina Carpenter. Hi. She and her Irish actor boyfriend Barry Keoghan have called it quits. Is that how you pronounce his last name? I know that sometimes Irish names are wackadoodle. Keoghan, I think. It's spelled Keoghan. Keoghan. Barry Keoghan. There's that American actor Andrew Keegan, but he spells his name Keegan. This one is, let me see if Google actually tells us. How do you pronounce Barry Keoghan name? Let's see what comes up. Oh my God, I was totally wrong. Keoghan? Keoghan? Wait, Sabrina posted about it? I didn't see that. Wait, where did she post about it? You mean like my post on the website? Got it. Anyways, wait. Keoghan? This is crazy. Let me look it up. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Barry Keoghan.
Barry Keoghan!
More wise words from Keoghan next week.
Keoghan. Wow, I would have never guessed. Holy moly. Keoghan. Okay. In his own, that was him. Barry Keoghan. Okay. So, obviously, there's a lot going on there. You know, Sabrina Carpenter is one of the it girls of the year, exploding career-wise. And, you know, Barry Keoghan is a successful actor, but I think, you know, he is Irish, has a young child at home. Let me see how, I think his child is like a year old. Let me see. His child's yeah, his child is literally a year old. I'm good. His son was born August 8th oh no, sorry, I'm wrong. His son is 2 years old. Just had a birthday. His son was born August 8th of 2022. And actually, he's Irish, but I think he's living in Scotland. Broughty Ferry, Dundee, Scotland. This is what Wikipedia says. Oh my God. And look at this. In April of 2022, Keoghan was arrested in Dublin for public intoxication. Let me read that one more time. He was arrested in Dublin, Ireland for public intoxication. Do you know how much the Irish drink? Can you imagine how drunk he had to have been to be arrested for public intoxication in Ireland? And actually, this specifically factors in to his relationship with Sabrina. According to reports, quote, an insider says, Barry acts like an idiot when he is drunk, and Sabrina was getting increasingly frustrated. He has always been a party animal, and Sabrina was fed up with his antics. He's too old for that. He's 31. And she's also a lot younger than him. I mean, not a lot, but he's 31 and she just turned 25 in May, I think. Sadsies. Sadsies. But I'm not going to leave you hanging on a sad note. I will end things by sharing a little tea. I was hanging out this weekend with Heather Dubrow and her husband, Terry, from the Real Housewives of Orange County and from Botched. And they're so lovely. I really like both of them. They're good people, good eggs, as they say. And I went to go see Richard Marx. They were there because Terry and Heather are friends with Richard Marx and Richard's wife, Daisy Fuentes. He was performing at the Palms Casino, and awesome show. Although it was it was both Richard Marx and Rick Springfield. And I don't know Rick Springfield's music at all. Like, I only knew Jesse's Girl. I wish that I was Jesse's girl. Other than that, I didn't know Jack. Oh my God, extremely wealthy. I wish I had some of that money. But I'm a hard worker. And I would love it if you followed my new TikTok account, Perez Hilton Real. Perez Hilton Real. Oh my God, tickets were that expensive, Adam? I had no idea. Holy moly. That's bonkers. I think it was sold out too. Wow. Follow my new TikTok, Perez Hilton Real. I love you. I will see you guys here tomorrow at the same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Bye, everybody. Appreciate you so much, okay?